Hey guys! As promised, I was going to do a part 2 of things I miss about the US, particularly living in Germany. This is my last day here at home. I'm enjoying it with my family, and I just thought, okay, perfect time to do it before I head back to Germany while I'm in my feels. So let's go. The number one is friendliness. Don't come at me. I'm not trying to say that Germans are not friendly. They can be very friendly, and I do have some wonderful German friends, but in the most part, I don't feel like they're openly friendly. Now, if I walk down the street in Germany and I say hi to someone, I feel like more often than not, they will not say hi back, or they'll just look at me. I even one time had a woman when I was riding my bike, and she had her dog and her kid, and I was riding past them, and they must have wanted to cross the path or something, and I just said hi I said hello as I was riding my bike by, and she basically just said to me in German, hurry up. And yeah, I just thought it was super unfriendly. Here, if you go in the grocery store and, people will ask you, oh, have you tried these salad dressings? Which one do you think's better? Or, hi. And there's just this open communication, or you might start a small banter, like a small conversation back and forth with someone in the grocery store, or if you're standing in line at an amusement park. And in Germany, I've never experienced that. It's much more like I'm in my zone and I don't know you, I'm not talking to you. If I've been to a friend's birthday party, like a German birthday party, then it's different and people are more open and friendly, especially if it's a smaller party. But that kind of open welcomeness is just not there the same. And sometimes it makes me feel so lonely. I just miss those small interactions. And I also just really miss this like welcoming feeling when you meet someone, this like instant connection and feeling of, hey, it was nice to meet you. You want to get a coffee, or, oh, you want to come over, or I'm having a barbecue next week. You should come. And I don't think that would ever happen in Germany where I live now. That this just like instant invite friendliness. And the situations where I can think of one situation where I had that, and it was a friend that I met through an American friend. So I just really miss that like open friendliness that exists in the US. And I know people can say, like, I've had German people that have come here and they've been like, oh my gosh, I just loved how friendly it was. But I've also had people who have been here who have been like, I can't tell if they mean it or not. And of course, I think that's kind of a cultural thing, is being able to understand the tone of someone, if they really mean it or not when they're saying it. So I can understand that's confusing, but as an American and being able to, I think, specify the difference between that in my head, I just really miss it. Number 2 is the spontaneity of Americans. The, hey, it's a sunny day, what are you doing? Let's go to the beach, or let's drive 2 hours and go here. Maybe driving is a part of that because you just don't drive as much in Germany, but I just miss that, like, yeah, let's do it, we can do it. Or, hey, come over to my house right now, or a big one, which I talk a lot about with my American friends in Germany, is just showing up at someone's house. I would never just show up at one of my German friends' house, but my American friends, if I was somewhere where they live and driving by, I might be like, oh, I'm going to stop by and knock on the door and see if so-and-so is home and just pop on by. And I feel like, and maybe even some people watching this, if they're German, they're like, whoa, no. Because it is really personal. It's personal to let someone come. Maybe your house isn't clean or put together, or you don't feel like chittery chattery, but I like this capability of just being spontaneous and open, and that it's just kind of accepted to be that way. And it also creates like such a closeness when you can just allow that. It feels like a family. Friends feel like an extension of a family. And that's, I think, a big thing that I just really miss, is feeling this wide extension of a family that exists here. And the third thing is national parks and camping. Now, Germany has some beautiful places that you can visit. Really, really beautiful places, but sorry, I have to say it, they're not as beautiful as the US. They're not. The US has such beautiful national parks. Now, I have not been to everywhere in Germany, so if there's a place where you say, you're wrong, you have to go here, drop it in the comments below. I would love to see it. I love to go new places, so maybe I will end up going there and checking it out. I would love to hear about it, but to this point, and I've been to different places in Germany, I have not seen somewhere as beautiful as any of the major national parks in the United States. And also camping. The camping in the US is the best camping I've ever experienced. Now, it's similar in Canada, but from my experience camping in Germany, and not just in Germany, but in the US, in Europe in total, it's so boring. It's so awful. You're always on this visum, or what do you call it? This like field of grass. Sometimes you're like camping in between all of the camper vans are like surrounded by you. There's no like fire pit, or there's like a large communal fire pit that everyone can use. And American camping is so much more just wild. I would describe it as wild. Like you're in the forest, or you're in this like little natural piece of land, and usually you have trees between you, or like there's areas in between you where you're camping, and you have your own fire pit, and it just feels so, I don't know, naturey and wild and natural. And I'm lucky I did find a place. I'm not ready to give up the secret yet, but I did find a place that's the most similar place to American camping that I've been, not far from where I live in southern Germany, in Baden-Württemberg. But to this day, I've never experienced a place in Germany that is like an American camping place. If you have not been to America, then you have to come and you have to camp in a national park. It is such an amazing experience. And it's something that I really miss, because growing up, we would go to Sequoia National Park, and we would go camping there almost every year since I was a little kid. They have huge, beautiful redwood trees there, and there's bears and all kinds of wildlife there, waterfalls, tons of amazing hiking. And now that I'm older, we go to a place called Bass Lake, which is actually where I got married. It's right outside of Yosemite National Park, if you know that, and we'll go into Yosemite and we'll go hiking. And I've been to many, many national parks in the US. They're absolutely stunning. And if you haven't been to the US and you come, it's definitely something you have to do. I know it's famous worldwide, but it's something I really miss having access to. And the last one I'm just going to throw in there really small, because I'm from LA and I feel like it is so loved by people in LA, and it will always have a place in my heart, is Disneyland. I miss being able to go to Disneyland. When I lived here, I had a season pass. I went all the time, and I grew up watching a lot of Disney Channel, Disney movies, and all the classics. And it's just such a nostalgic feeling. Europa Park is amazing. I've been there. I love it, but it doesn't have the same nostalgic feeling that Disneyland has. So when I get the chance, when I come home, I always like to go. So that's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed listening to things that I really miss about America, slightly also in comparison to Germany, and I will see you in the next video. Have a wonderful day. Bye.